Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Yeah, so with XRP, basically not really any change since the last video. I'm still looking here at going possibly higher in an impulsive structure. We discussed that in the last video. So, which doesn't mean the trend necessarily has to shift. It could be part of either. Let me just explain that again briefly. We have the possibility here that we have the green count, which means wave A to the upside, wave B to the downside, wave C to the upside. Okay, so that's the first possibility. Then we would move up in a C wave to the upside and could even go above the high of the A wave. And that's certainly one possibility. Before, however, we would then come down again. Yeah, that's sort of one idea. And the other idea we have is that this is an Elliott wave triangle. We would then also move up in a C wave, but the C wave itself would consist of an ABC. So I actually have to move that up a bit, because the 5-wave move here would most likely only be the first wave of this C wave, because the C wave of a triangle is a corrective wave structure. So I just put it here because it's sort of part of the triangle. So we'll see. We need to track this. This could also become, I mean, I'm tracking this as a 1-2 at the moment. This could also be an A and a B. You can't really distinguish them until we get the third wave. So we could also say, as long as we get only 3 waves, you could say it's most likely an ABC in a triangle. And if we get a 4th and a 5th, then we can really look at something bigger. But because of that uncertainty here currently, and because of all the possibilities we have in this sort of messy price, I mean, this is still, we are still in this pattern. We are still in, first of all, a head and shoulders. We are still in this sort of small head and shoulders. We've got that. And we've got the triangle pattern. So all of these are actually pointing to the downside. And also those wicks to the downside, I would say in 85% of cases, you would usually see them getting filled. Now that could mean now a deep wave 2. Or it could mean that at a later stage we come down again. So I'm not really incredibly bullish here. Short term, I think we can look at some more upside, as long as critical support levels are holding here. And we've got here the area, and I have to go to the lower level wave count. We've got here the area that is relevant. First of all, it will be interesting, how does the price react to the 38.2% retracement at around about 33.5 cents. The reason is, if I zoom out, you've got this ascending triangle here in yellow of that, the ascending trend line of that triangle. So that will most likely provide some support in addition to the fib level. So watch out for that. Maybe the wave 2 will be finished here. If we drop below that level, then I would expect the wave 2 to go a bit lower, and most likely into the area between the 50% retracement and the 78.6 retracement. Between 31.2 and 32.7 cents, very relevant area. If we go below 31.2 cents, so if we go below the 78.6% retrace, it's most likely going to fail, and we're going to come down lower. Yeah, and we'll even break the 30-cent level, which is what I would eventually expect. At least at the moment, I don't see any evidence that we have created a substantial low yet for XRP. But short term, this move here looks corrective, and I think we could be in this 3-wave move pattern currently to the downside, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave down. I zoom in, you can see it a little bit better. And yeah, I mean, if I try to, so that's a clear 3-wave move, and then we can try, you know, trying to always label the micro counts is sometimes unreliable, but here maybe a wave 1 and a 2. Now we could maybe be here still in the 3rd wave, then there will be a 4th and a 5th. So that could certainly point either towards finding support at the trend line or in this support area there. So these are the areas that you need to be looking out for. Evidence that the low is in is if we break above the B wave high, which is at 35.1 cents. And if we really find a low here, or at least a temporary low, depending on how low we get, let's say we get down to that yellow trend line, then the target for the 3rd wave up would be 42 cents. If we go above the 42-cent level, that would increase the likelihood it's actually an impulse, and it will become a 5-wave move. If we stop at the 1.618 extension, it's very relevant to watch out for the wave 4 support. We will be able to define a support level then, and if we're going to hold it, it's very likely that we'll still put the 5th wave in and we have a proper impulse. But if we break it, then then we can still come down, make lower lows. Therefore, it's so relevant to look at the Fibonacci extensions of the next wave up, because the C wave, if it's an A, B, C, which is just a corrective pattern, they often reach the 1.618 extension. But if you go above that, for example, to the 2.618 extension, which is at 47.5 cents, yeah, then it's most likely not a C wave. Then it's most likely a third wave, and we can look at higher. But yeah, I will obviously keep watching that for you. I will keep you updated. Hope you liked the update about XRP. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.